welcome to my channel. So, I know I said that I was going to do a little video talking about what I thought of Noel Fitzpatrick, How Animals Saved My Life. I still can't remember the name of that book. I've not finished it. The reason I've not finished it is because I have had a hell of a week. I look like an absolute state today, like my hair's just thrown up. I just don't look that great today. So basically, my car was involved in an accident. I wasn't in the car, nobody was in the car. It was parked up outside my house, so thankfully nobody is hurt. But the vehicle that hit mine was a stolen vehicle. So I've been in contact with the police a lot these last few days. I've had phone calls from my insurance. I've had to arrange a hire car, arrange for my car to be picked up, to go to get fixed. It's just been phone call after phone call after phone call ever since it happened on Sunday. I am exhausted from it all. I am very, very tired and stressed. They arranged for me to have a hire car, which was delivered this morning, and unfortunately although I have a manual license, I now only drive automatics due to disabilities. My car that got taken off to be fixed is a Motability car, so it's for disabilities, and that was an automatic. So when they delivered my car this morning, my courtesy car, it was a manual. And let's just say, it was like I couldn't drive again. If you've ever driven a manual car and when you've learnt to drive, clutch control is just so difficult. So I do very much prefer my automatic. Thankfully, the company that is hiring the car have been fantastic and are going to be dropping me off a replacement car later on this evening, so that is amazing. So, I mean, how many cars can I drive in 24 hours? They have arrested the 2 people that were in the stolen vehicle. I can't go into too much detail because I don't know what the next steps are going to be. I think if I get given the opportunity, then I probably will be pressing charges, and the reason being is the extent of the damage that has been done to my vehicle. When the police were initially called and I was informed about my accident because one of my neighbours came to knock on my door to tell me that my car had been hit and that the 2 boys in the car had done a runner, I honestly just thought that it was just minor panel damage. I will pop a picture here just to show you. It was minor damage, just a couple of scuffs, a little bit of paint missing, nothing to write home about. Like, I was like, yeah, no, it's no big deal, like I can fix that myself. I have to inform my insurance, but I can fix that myself. The police then told me that I could go inside and they would manage everything else, which was fine. And then they came and knocked on my door and asked me to move my car so that the recovery company could remove the stolen vehicle, which was fine because obviously at this point there's no reason to think the car is dangerous, unsafe, undrivable, whatever. So I drove around the block to move the car and it was driving really weird and it was making a funny noise. And again, I don't think I thought anything serious. I thought maybe they'd knocked the panel on the inside and it was just rubbing on the wheel or something, and you know, like a 20-minute job down the garage. Well, we went to go and inspect the car later on that night after everything had died down out there and all the police and everybody had gone, and found that the damage was considerably worse. This is what we found. Basically, the crack that you can see goes the entire way around, I don't know, car parts. That wheel thing, it goes the entire way around, and the wheel was basically in danger of falling off if we had continued to drive that vehicle. And also the rear brakes had locked on and were causing damage the more we drove. That's just the damage that we can see. It's possible and quite likely that the damage has spread across the entire rear axle and spread to both sides of the car. Because the vehicle hit my car on the passenger side, it then jumped across and slammed into the curb, so all the damage on the wheel from that picture is on the driver's side, so it's likely that there is considerable damage on the passenger side as well. The person that collected the car for the tow company suggested that it's going to at least need 1 new rear wheel, an entire new rear wheel. The alloy is completely buckled where it hit the curb, and not to mention the crack that goes the entire way around. It spirals the entire way around, and without being able to get underneath the car or know what I'm looking for, I don't know if there's any more damage. It is currently sitting in a storage compound on behalf of the insurance, awaiting collection to be taken to the garage for an inspection. Once they have completed the assessment, then they will either commence the repair work that needs doing, or the car will be written off because the damage is not worth the cost of repairing. One of the bonuses of having a Motability car is that they handle pretty much everything. I only have to pay the excess, which is standard with insurance. I am just very, very thankful that we're able to get this sorted as soon as possible, and we are just crossing everything that the car is not a write-off, because I absolutely love my car. It fits me perfectly, it is everything that I need, and I don't want to be without a car anymore because I've got my independence back, I got my freedom back. I can go places by myself and I don't need someone to take me on my bad days when I used to struggle with the clutch. So we're just hoping that everything gets sorted. And I will have that video for you next week talking about my thoughts on that book. Along with the following week, I have a book haul that I am slowly building up. I currently have 7 books, and this is a little sneak peek of one of the ones, but I thought it was very important because I want to learn about what I can do to make it better. And then on top of all of that, I have doctor's appointments coming out of my ears. I have 3 doctor's appointments tomorrow, let alone, so it's just been a very busy, strange week, and I'm glad that it's nearly over. I'm glad that we are getting things sorted, and I'm hoping that the courtesy car that turns up tonight is the right one. They did ask me multiple times if I wanted a manual or an automatic car, and I specifically stated I wanted an automatic because I struggle with manual. So when it turned up today, I just didn't think to check it because I didn't think I needed to. My fault, I know. I'm the idiot that didn't think to check. Anyway, I'm gonna end that there because hopefully my car should be here in the next, I don't even know, soon, hopefully. Anyway, I'll speak to you next week, guys. Bye.